Trying it one more time. We'll see how this goes. Jason Elias Voorhees says, Kiki ma ma ma. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. We just started up again because my stream died. And Mega Tech and Mr. Matthews are here. Says Weak Sauce. It was, man. I don't know what happened there. It died again. Oh, it's your full name. Sorry, man. I thought you were saying it. Jason Elias Voorhees. Kiki ma ma ma. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Let's play a couple more matches because we normally don't wrap up till after 11. We'll give it another shot. And we're back. We are, Johnny. We're going to give it one more shot. If it goes again, then I think we're going to cut it. Jason says, thanks for putting me in the vid. Also, I'm doing well. No problem, man. Thank you for coming in. I always talk to everybody in the chat. You're always welcome to join us here if you're new to the channel, to Dawn's, to at Dawn. We play Crystal Lake Fridays every Friday. I play Friday 13th, and he says, Jason says, I see you play the game. I do, man. And I always greet my chat as we come in, and everyone who's in the chat, we all talk amongst each other about movies we like, things we might not like so much, things we remember fondly, and things we don't remember as fondly. So welcome. Text says, Johnny Lawrence. Johnny Lawrence time. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. And I don't think I'm muted. I better not be muted. I'm pretty sure I unmuted. No, I was actually talking, and I wasn't muted. Mr. Matthews says, LOL, angry fatty. Oh yeah, we haven't read the group in a while. This is another thing we do here. When we're loading into screen, we've got Panda, we've got Toph, Angry Fatty, Black Magic, that's 8-Bit Jason, Haley NH87, Eraserhead, another F off. What the heck? That's not the same one from last week. And Jason says, I'm not muted now. Thanks. Thank you. So we're going to play as Chad, also known as Johnny Lawrence. Text says, not loud, just excited. He's next. No, I meant like, not you cap locking. I don't care if you do that in the chat, man. I meant me speaking loudly into the microphone. And Text says, provide another hacker doesn't muck it up. Yeah, man. That's why I was worried as soon as I saw that. Because I knew the game was broken. Well, more broken than it normally is.
Hello? Oh, God, help us. Jason's real. Please help us. Jason's alive. Please help us.
Is that the gas can? No, it's not. And Jason says that's the one guy. That one guy always gets wrecked in the first scene of the round. Yep, as the scene loads in. That's Rob. Rob from part 4. That gets killed every time the game loads up. Mr. I says, so that's what it was, the hacker. It probably was, man. The game either crashes out or it messes up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing or how they're doing it. I haven't bothered to look into it, but it's only on the Steam version, on the PC version that it happens. And no, Indy says no, it was the bandwidth. Could have been that too. Jason says also nice shirt. Thank you, man.
Your black up. Give us that.
I may or may not have picked it up for the stream specifically. And Mr. I says, did you see the live F-13 skits on YouTube? I did not. I have not seen those. I've seen some of the animated ones. I remember they made animated skits based on this video game. Those were pretty good. Popular spoof channel. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. Oh, Johnny's got... We're gonna do everything tonight, guys. Chad to the rescue. Looking for the phone box. Let's put a little gas in. You've got it on the wrong side of the car. Chad to the rescue. LB. And one last LB. Oh, come on. That should have been an LB.
Oh, thank God it actually fit.
All right. Let's do it. We need a win. We haven't escaped once tonight. Oh. Screwed that up right away. Screwed it up again. Where is this Jason? RB, RB, RB. RB, RB, RB. Yes. Sorry, guys. I get excited about the funniest things. And Mr. I says, they're so funny. Search for the Friday the 13th in real life by Unseeable Ninja. Not even going to lock the door. That's how I roll. It's as ballsy as I am as Chad. I'm not even going to lock the door. The levitating phone in midair.
Hurry!
Text says maybe the hacker got the stream, killed the internet, detected a hacker, and tried to ban him. And your stream got caught in the crossfire. Now, AT is probably right. It's probably just the internet decided to flake on us. I was ranting about that the other night. I just upgraded my internet, so I was hoping that would help prevent that. But it must just be YouTube. Everybody's on YouTube right now. Everybody's streaming. Everybody's watching stuff. Jason said, Chad might be thinking, I just want to get out of here alone or not. Hey, man, that's what one of the badges, one of the early badges, I don't think they have it in the game anymore, is Chad's the dick. Escape with the boat 100 times, I think. Maybe not 100, but 13 times. Escape with the boat 13 times by yourself to get that badge. Chad's a dick. That's a PlayStation badge. I don't think that's similar to the ones that are on Steam. Mr. I says this game is the perfect game to stream. It really is. We talked about this last week as well, that I can put my controller down and I have 60 seconds. And before, they didn't even have that idle thing. I have 60 seconds that I can dedicate to talking to you guys. And then I can pick my controller back up and we can carry on. I've already done enough. Like, I put the gas in and I've called the cops. Nobody else has probably done anything. No. And Jason says, I never do lock the door. When I play this game, Jason is never near me.
Is that a person?
I think it all depends on the Jason. Some people are on point with the play. Like some nights I'm good at it, and then some nights I'm brutal. The guys here in the chat will tell you. Some nights it's like, oh wow, you know, like I'm really on, and the other nights it's like fodder that we can make fun of. Mr. I says, what do you use for your internet connection? I have cable from a local provider. Tech says, so I take it you didn't another stream killed, hence you didn't make a third attempt. Yes, yep. If it had died again, I probably would have just said goodnight. But we haven't escaped once. I can't quit the night without escaping at least once. Mr. I says, off topic, but we were discussing Modern Warfare. I think COD Mobile is better than the console Modern Warfare 2019. I haven't played any of the mobile versions. Actually, one of the bits and pieces articles that I was going to talk about, that I'll probably still talk about on Sunday, is that I saw Dead by Daylight got a mobile download, and it got like 100 million, not 100 million, 1 million downloads in 48 hours or something like that. And even though that was a thing. I'm not the biggest Dead by Daylight fan. I've played it here before. I find the game a little too stiff, and it doesn't have as much character as this game does. Just since someone is near you, I heard them coughing. Or that may have been chat, I don't know. Could have been. Text says, I hate not spelling right. I got straight A's in spelling in elementary school. How am I screwing up my record? Well, you're on the internet, man. Autocorrect is going to screw it up for you a little bit. And it's just internet typing. It's internet syntax. There's going to be errors. I've just accepted it. When I talk, there's errors, and when I type, there's going to be errors. And Mr. I says, what, it's on mobile now? Yeah, man. I think just last week that it came out. Just not this, well, not this weekend, obviously, but this past weekend. Stop pushing me into the camera, Kenny. It's out on mobile. I haven't checked it yet, but I plan on doing it. I don't know if it's a pay. Doesn't sound like it. Probably like a freemium game where you can play the scout, like the bones of the game for free, but in order to do anything and to have the skins of the good villains or like creatures, then you'd have to, like Leatherface, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Ash, you'd have to pay. Similar to the DLC. Mr. I says, I'm downloading it now. Nice. And text says, no autocorrect, I left a word out. Oh, well, I do that all the time, man. When I send text, I think what I want to say, and it's like in my mind, oh my god, we did it! Cobra Kai! Never die! We finally won a match! Finally! We finally survived. I do that all the time, Mega. When I have a thought, and then I forget to finish it in the text, or I've assumed that I've written it down, and then someone will reply saying, I think you might have left a word out. It's like, whoops. Whoopsie.
Thank you.
Mr. I says it looks free. COD Mobile is free too, and I've got a lot of stuff on COD Mobile. Well, then I'll check it out. Jason says Kenny was wasting resources that could have saved his life. Really? Some people are just trolls. But then we've already got a Vanessa in the sweater. I don't know if TJ's back. Yeah. Tommy Jarvis is already back. I'm not sure why I can't look at other people. That's weird. Oh, Tommy left. That's why. He's escaped. I'm like, that's why we can't change players. These people. Who leaves us Tommy? Who just runs out to the police? I text us, Cobra Kai never dies. Mr. I says the rating for Dead by Daylight Mobile is terrible, 2.1 stars. Well, I will give it a shot.
Come to mommy, Jason. Come to mommy.
It says 4.0 on Apple. I have Apple. And Tex says, oh my god, you killed Kenny, you bastard. And Mr. I says, COD Mobile has won all kinds of awards. Ah, he threw a firecracker, Jason. That's what you meant. That he used a firecracker when no one was there. That's when you're running on the way out. That's like a call, not a calling card, but like a waving bye to Jason. You drop all your items, and if you have one firecracker, you throw it over your head. That's old school. That's like from 2017. I remember people started doing that as you were escaping, usually to the police. Because that's the only way you would be running out, because you need the car to drive out, is that you throw firecracker as you do. Text says, still going crazy waiting for Cobra Kai Season 3. Yeah, man. Should be out sometime later this year. I think it might have got pushed a little bit, though. Mr. Matthews says, huzzah. It's about damn time, man. It's about damn time. Mr. I says, I'm using an Android almost complete at like 80%. And Jason says, okay. So we've got myself at Dawn, Black Magic, Angry Fatty, Toph, Panda, 10K Beats, and Angelic Ninja 25, and that Haley NH87 again. Save that to the end because I had a problem pronouncing it the last time, which was the first time. Come on, Panda. You want to ready up so we can get in to the game and play a little bit more. James, what's going on, man? Long time. Thanks for coming in. There's a lot of people that have been in tonight. Justin was in earlier. Justin Proper, and James is here. Everything Star Wars, like old school. It's like Fandom Collective days, man. Got Tech here. We rock together, but good to see you, man. We're just chilling a little bit, playing Friday the 13th, waiting for the game to load up because this last person is taking us down to the 15-second mark. Jason says, so you will escape this round. I hope so. Hopefully. I'd love to have a twofer. It's funny that I'm pretty good as Deborah. I don't mean to like brush my own shoulder, but when I'm on as Deborah, I'm pretty good. But I think I'm almost better when I play Chad because I give like 0. I give 0 Fs. I'm like running past Jason with items, fixing things when he's standing right there. It's like that. Deborah doesn't have the speed or the stamina to be able to do that, but with Chad, you have that feeling that you can play a little bit looser with the rules. I think you can do that more with Bugsy and Adam too, but I don't like playing as those characters. So, here we go again. It's the night of Jason, guys. Texas Fandom Collective forever.
They're out there, Jason. Find them and get your revenge.
Jason says, I'm good at the game when I play as Bugsy. So that's a character I never got fully comfortable with. Vanessa. I really dig playing as because she's got a really good sprint. Bugsy's got good stamina, but I don't find the speed to be the same level as the Vanessa. But to each their own. Whatever works, man. He's got a lot more strength. He's got some strength to him, that's for sure, even more than Adam. But we are not Chad. We are Jason. James says it's like old times, bro. Yeah, man. Back in the day, like Mary's stream, Bonnie's stream, like when we were just starting up. OG was in the chat before. He's always in my stuff. And Jason says a poor dude every time. Yeah, man. Really. This better not be a radio. Yeah, somebody's pouring something. Yeah, I'm at the wrong car. Oh no. The right car. What? Really?
Hurt you, Jason.
Getting dummied by a Vanessa from behind. You have a can of gas in your hand, bro. What are you gonna do?
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Jason says, why is it always that one guy? What does this game have against him?
Yeah.
They did it more as an homage to that character Rob from part 4. They wanted to use the character in the game initially, but that was before they could get the rights. They had the rights to the game, but before they could actually use character name, like they eventually got Mitch and Fox and Shelly. So they couldn't. So what they did was they created his character. It's not a named character. They put that avatar on the load screen as a pretty much a love letter to the character to give it some love. Him. You know what I mean.
Please, no!
Johnny says the guy with the can of gas in his head obviously saw a chopping mall too. Yeah. Gotta blow the robots up with the propane tanks on top of the mall elevator. Text says a 2-4. Yep. Sometimes you get good players, sometimes not so good. It's a mixed bag with this game. Jason says, thanks for the info. No problem, man. I said that a bit earlier. Like, when this game was first launching, I watched a lot of streaming of it.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
Really?
No matter what they do, you cannot die. You can never die.
Sorry, guys. Not happening.
It's off.
I broke it. You know Jason can break it again, right?
Help! Oh God!
Get up, Jason. Find them.
Tex says, and sometimes you get lucky. That's what she said. I shouldn't have left where the phone was. I'm not defending the phone. Stupid mistakes. Mistakes were made, gentlemen. Mistakes were made. Yeah, it's still there. Where is Tommy? I think that's Tommy over there.
Please.
Nope, it's Chad again. Jason says, I've played this for over a year and never knew why they killed that one dude. And also says that's what he said.
Yes. Yes. Kill for mother.
And back to guarding the phone because that Chad just won't go away. Wonder what happened to Tommy. I shouldn't have let him go because Tommy was sliced up. That was a mistake. Oh, there's somebody over there. Kenny. Oh, come on, pocket knife. Takes a nice grab. Off with her head.
No matter what they do, you cannot die. You can never die.
There's Tommy. Nope. Still 3 people left.
Don't stop.
Back at the damn car.
They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Maybe not. Might have been at the other car. Jason says Chad is that one annoying rich guy in the friend group. Really? Really is. There's Tommy.
Yo, what up, Jason? What the fuck? What's up, Jason?
Why don't you run out as Tommy some more, bro?
They want to hurt you, Jason.
You don't have the mask off. I mean, you don't have the sweater. I had it. Back at the phone.
No matter what they do, you cannot die. You can never die.
Oh shit.
Give me a kill. Give me a kill. And now I need to, and Tech says, well, he had guts. I need to go back and guard my cabin because
Stop, Jason.
that's where they will be heading.
Deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
And he says, Chad reminds me of the most of a character in the 2009 reboot of Friday the 13th. Yep. Definitely that character. The guy who owns the speedboat. He also reminds me of the guy from part 7 that gets his head chopped off while his girlfriend's skinny dipping. Like, Russell, table for 2 or whatever. He reminds me of that character big time. Jason's like, dude is like, yo, what up, Jason? How are you, Jason? I know. That's the only thing that's worse than that is when they start chirping you as Jason. They're like, oh yeah, you don't know what you're doing, man. You don't know what you're doing. Where are you going? Ah, ran into a tree.
Help me! Please, anyone! Ah!
Hunt them down and make
Ah, cheese killer for the end. I had the wrong kill. Meant to press X to get the chest kill again. 7 of 8. Who got away? Somebody quit. Somebody quit. Quitters! That should have been a perfect run. Text says Chad had heart.
come to mommy.
Jason says, what makes me laugh is when they look at Jason and just start talking to them. To him is what I meant. Exactly. But that's what the game has become. It's not scary anymore. It's that people feel they can do that because the game's not scary. Flawless victory. That's my first time I've had like an 8 for 8 run. How's that a flaw? I don't understand. Why I'm only getting that badge now. Maybe because I did it so many times. Alright, let's go with one more run, guys, and then we're really going to wrap it up. Or they kick me out because they're all sour. That I killed them all. They're all salty. But I want to do a Chad run. We usually end with a bots run. But I think we've played Jason enough. We don't need to be Jason again, guys. I think we're good. Text says Jason wins. Fatality. Flawless victory. Yeah, I think we've seen enough. I think we're good in terms of that. Jason says, okay, this was a fun run. Well, thanks for coming in, man. Like I said, we're always here on Friday nights. I started at 8 o'clock on my channel, so you're welcome to join us. If you feel free to like the video and throw me a sub as well if you can. You're more than welcome to. Johnny says, Blood-Sucking Freaks up next with Jericho. Nice. Nice. Well, I will check that out for sure once we're done here. But we're going to do one more run as soon as we get enough people to play a game. And hopefully, we're Chad, so we can get out again. And Inti says, that was a good run. Thanks. It was about time. Like, we had some really bad ones to start the night, but that one I felt on. Jason said, I did all of that. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it that you come in here and that you've joined us, taken part in the video, in the chat, and that you liked the video and that you felt enough to subscribe it. I appreciate it, man. Text says, I will say, from the free trial I streamed, I enjoyed Predator Hunting Grounds and look forward to when I finally get it. I do too, man. I look forward to the finished product of the game. I'm going to give them a bit more time. But they did have a lot more money with Sony backing them, so I think the time period of waiting will be much less. Maybe 3 to 4 months. But if it goes on sale for Black Friday now, it'll be interesting to see what sales will be like after we're done with everything that's going on. How stores will try to pick business back up, or will there be a lot of really good sales like that? And it's part 2, Jason. Inti says Predator Hunting Ground is not the best, but it's solid. Jason said, "You're welcome, and also this is the very first time I was ever put in a vid." Well, like I said, man, I always, if you come in and you take part in the chat, I always acknowledge the chat. Because without the chat, there really isn't a stream. Tex says, when I got Friday the 13th last year, I wisely got the Ultimate Edition with the DLC already there. Yep. That's the way to go, man. I've given these guys way too much of my money. Like, I bought the original game off PlayStation Store when it first launched. I bought that. And then I bought the Slashers collection, the Slasher Edition that had the masks that come with it. On my channel, I've got that video where I unbox it. Comes with a little poster, and it came with the Canadian version from EB Store came with an 8-bit pop, Jason, as well as a throw-in if you bought it. Then I bought the Steam game. So the only version I bought this. Well, I didn't buy the Switch. My girlfriend Rebecca was kind enough to get me it for the Switch when it came out. So but the 360 is the one format that I do not have yet. And I've made jokes about it here before. I probably eventually will if I ever see it on sale, the physical copy of the Slasher Edition. But I remember when the game first launched on Xbox and the characters looked even worse than they did on PlayStation and PC, if that can be believed, but they were. Chad looked like a completely different person. Jason says, yeah, true. And Tex says, the only time you don't acknowledge the chat when you let your guests do most of the talking. Just kidding, dude. Hey, man, like I said, come in. We can discuss stuff that we're talking about when we have a preset date that we're going to do, that sort of thing. Gives me a break. That way, when I come on for like the second half of the show, because I usually go like 3 hours. So if I do like an hour with guests, then it gives me a chance to play the game, to have conversations with people that support the channel and the stream, and then I can just, share, not drive the boat as much, which I don't mind. Like, I love talking on the stream and talking to you guys, reading your chats, talking about crazy stuff that's going on in the game, but Jason says it's very true that a stream is never a real stream without the chat being acknowledged. That's what it's all about, man. I don't understand how YouTubers don't, or Twitch streamers don't. But like I said earlier, I'm not going to disparage other channels, and I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying streamers in general. Chad is at it again. Oh, so many screw-ups. Wow. Screwed that up hard. Chad's not bad at repair, he's just really slow. Alright, I do not have a map, but I think if we go up here, we'll go to Ethel's house. And that's where I'm thinking the boat part will be. Yeah, that's Ethel's house up there. Ah, somebody's already been up here. No boat parts shall be found here. It'd be a great way to wrap the night up. Stealing the boat and getting out, but not today. Not today. And Texas, I understand sometimes it's hard to talk and acknowledge chat when playing. Playing requires focus. Definitely in a complex game as well. With Friday the 13th, I can take one eye off and talk to you guys because I know, like, I'm just sprinting right now. I'm not really going anywhere specific. Might get jumped by Jason in 2 seconds. Yeah, we're dead. I don't even have a weapon.
Please, no!
We are dead. Jason says, other YouTube streamers, I usually only read the super chat. Also, no hate on any of the channels. I think that's what I'm saying. Well, it's true. But I think at that point, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna run anyone down. When you have that many, you know, that's why I don't mind being where we are with the channel. But it's a tight-knit group. I know everyone who comes in here, we talk amongst each other. And if it got to the point where I found a format of whether it be streaming or videos that it would grow my channel, that's great. But it's not what I'm here for. This is a hobby. It's not a hobby and a craft. All that other stuff would just be extra and bonus. And that was a quick one. Some people left apparently because he only killed 4 people. I got 7 of 8. So this is it, gentlemen. Part 2 of the night is over. We are going to wrap up the stream tonight. That's it for Crystal Lake Fridays this week. Thank you so much for joining me, all of you in the chat. Everyone who came over here, Mr. I, Inti, TechCom, Mr. Matthews, and Johnny. Everybody who came to join us in the second stream and everybody who was there in the first. Have a good night. And Jason, thank you for joining this week. Hope to see you again in the chat soon. And everybody, have a good weekend. And I'll talk to you. Talk to you soon. See you next time. I think I closed my song. There it is. Good night, guys. Enjoy the rest of Joe Bob, Johnny. See you next week.